Hello. Okay, so I guess we are live now. Yeah, so I was bored quite a bit, so I thought let's just talk about some random stuff which we can focus on, talk about in the real life, day-to-day life. So yeah, that was the reason, and I would love to talk about physics today. What is physics? So I'm gonna taking help of ChatGPT for that, and with the examples we're gonna talk and what we can learn from it. That would be our idea for today. So we're gonna ask ChatGPT what is physics. Explain me like a 5-year-old. Okay. So I will share my screen. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So let me check if it's visible to you or not. So yeah, I guess it is quite a bit working fine. So hello. Hello. So yeah, I guess it's working very fine. So we were talking about what is physics. So physics is like the rules of big playground, like the universe is a playground. So what that means in actual, it means that anything that's surrounding us with some set of rules, uh, it plays just like a cricket match or in the real life. So that's the physics. So the whole universe are following some set of rules and regulations. I would say rules. So that's known as physics. So there are things like gravity, motion, heat, energy. The study of all of these things, how they work, how they bounce, light up, float, even fly. These all of the things are known as physics. That's the first thing that comes to our mind. If we give some examples, I would say how we go upstairs, how much energy it takes to go upstairs. You go to first floor, third floor, or nth floor, depends on you. The second thing could be an example that how much speed a car travels on road. That's also a thing that would come under the physics. How much fuel it will consume would also be physics. So anything that involves the studies of the physical world following some certain rules and studying it, understanding it, experimenting it, and then implying it, we can call it or term it as a physics. So that's a very basic definition. So the secret rules that makes the world work is physics. Now we can move to the second part, that is what is time, right? What is time? So if you want to explain what is time, you you would have to understand it that there is a book. For example, there is a book and it has lot of pages, page 1, 2, and then so on and so forth. Now in order to read the book, You can't read that book in a day or 2 day or 3 day. It will take a lot of time, right? Each page, if you read it in a 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depends on the amount of time you spend on it. So when you start reading that book from first page and you end it to the end, the last page, the time it took, you can say that that book was I was able to complete the book in 5 days or 6 days. So that book, now you can say it's a time frame for you that you took 5 or 6 days to complete that time. Now, the one more thing is you can't see the time, but you can feel it, like how old you are today. You would be one more year older after one more year. So that's how time works. Time only works in the forward direction. It don't work in the reverse one as of now. So that's also one of the qualities that time has. Also, you cannot touch time. It's always there. It's just like magic. Now, that's time. Now, the other thing that we can, that's very famous in the physics, that would be what is gravity. Okay, let's see what it says. Let's select this one. So, imagine that you are holding a ball. Now, you wanna throw the ball. What would happen? The ball will take a projectile and it will fall on to the ground. So, have you ever thought of why it took a projectile and then it fall off? Why the ball didn't fall directly, like in making an angle with the ground? Rather, it reached to a height, then it came down. So, due to some hidden force, when the ball comes toward the earth, that hidden force is like something is pulling that ball toward the ground. And we can consider it at the center of the earth, something that pulls that ball toward the center of the earth. You can say that it's as a you can say that it's a gravity. Now, if you jump, you can come back down because gravity is pulling you. But if you jump on the moon, or if you jump on the Jupiter or Sun or any other physical exoplanets out there. So each planet has their own value of the gravity. On Earth, you will go up the normal you go. On Moon, you will go more higher. On Jupiter, maybe you won't even be able to jump. Or and Sun, I guess you won't even be able to walk on the Sun. If you have some suit or you get dressed up in a suit and then you go and then somehow. So that's a thing that's always there. Now, your feet on the ground, the moon going around the earth going around the sun. So every body with a mass has a gravity. So anything that revolves around, for example, around sun, there are planets. So they are interbound with the gravity, and that's how they remain stable into the orbits. So gravity pulls, and then gravity also, I would say, the centrifugal force, the force that they have on their tangent, pulls them apart. So that the equilibrium of both these forces make that planet to stay into the particular orbit. Now, Earth going around the sun, these all are examples. So, gravity is Earth giving everything a gentle hug to keep it away from flying away. So, when I was a kid, let's drawing board. I I always had this doubt that why why like the water on the earth's surface fall out. So for example, oh that was okay. So let's say this is earth, ignore the shape of it, and let's say blue. Oh, so for example, this is the US, Canada, and other countries. Then there's European, then there's Africa, there's Middle East, then there's India and other countries. Let's say, for example, this is Australia, this is Antarctica, and this is South America. So the water is present in the rest of the area. So did you guys ever thought of like anything falls off, right? Anything falls off, a thing out. For example, if you are holding water on a spherical surface, you will find that the water would spill out of that surface. But in case of Earth, let's say this is Sun and this is Moon. So it goes around like this and then it goes around like this. So why this water that Earth holds to not spill out? Have you ever thought of like a funny idea why this water never fall out? So so what happens is, for example, imagine this is the center of the Earth and this is the Earth's surface. The water is available on the surface, right? So this water always have a force from the center of the earth and it acts directly to the water available on the earth's surface. Always, all the time. So you can find out why water won't spill out because earth center is as gravity is always there, is always pulling this water toward the surface. If there were no gravity, the Earth would be very similar to that of Mars. A maybe red giant planet or black planet without water. Or maybe like of Moon, which was also part of Earth. We will talk about this some other day. So that's the very reason about it. Now, that's all for the today. We're going to talk about some other things maybe tomorrow. And yeah, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Good night.